Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, back again with critical failure, and my phone does not want my password, apparently. So, let me get to the young Kruthik. Yeah, that's what we're on today. The young Kruthik, which I'm on the Howler, so I was actually not that far off. So, we're on the young Kruthik, which is an arachnid-looking thing with a tail. Looks kind of like a puppy in my eyes, but I know that it's a whole lot worse than that. So, yeah. Let's get right into what a Kruthik is, the details and lore behind it, more than Canistomophoes, why don't we? Kruthriks are chitin-covered reptiles. I didn't realize they were reptiles. That hunt in packs and nest in sprawling subterranean warrens. They are attracted to the source of heat such as dwarven forges and pools of molten lava, and carve out lairs as close to such locations as possible. As they burrow through the earth, to leave behind tunnels, evidence that is often the first clue to nearby presence of Kruthrik hive. Kruthriks often make use of pre-existing underground chambers, incorporating them into layers when they can. Kruthriks communicate with each other through a series of hissing and chittering sounds. These sounds can often be heard in advance of a Kruthrik attack, whenever their lair is invaded. Kruthrik guards send out an alarm by rapidly tapping on the stone floor with their sharp legs. Sounds like a tick, but much, much louder and a lot more sharp, I would assume. Sharp senses. In addition to having an acute sense of smell, Kruthriks can see in the dark and can detect vibrations in the earth around them. They take the scent of their own dead as a warning and avoid areas where many other Kruthrik have died. Excuse me. Slaying a sufficient number of Kruthriks in one area might cause a remaining hive to move elsewhere. Sharper weapons. Although they can feed on carrion, Kruthriks prefer live prey. They kill enemies by impaling them on their spiked limbs. They grind up their flesh and bones with mandibles strong enough to chew rock. When several Kruthrik gang up on a single foe, they become frenzied and even more lethal. Shared lair. Kruthriks abide the presence of constructs, elementals, ooze, and undead, and use such creatures to help guard their hive. Kruthriks are smart enough to barricade some tunnels and dig new ones that keep their neighbors away from their eggs. Now on to the young Kruthrik. Kruthriks hatch from the eggs laid by female adults. Each egg is about the size of a human head and hatches within a month. Tiny Kruthrik hatchlings are harmless, rarely stray far from the nest, and feed primarily on offal and one another. Within a month, the survivors become young Kruthriks, large enough to hunt and defend themselves. The young Kruthrik. Small monstrosity, unaligned, armor class is 16, natural armor, average hit points of 9, 2d6 plus 2, speed of 30 feet, burrow of 10 feet, and a climbing speed of 30 feet, strength of 13 plus 1, dexterity of 16 plus 3, constitution of 13 plus 1, intelligence of 4 minus 3, wisdom of 10 plus 0, and charisma of 6 minus 2. Technically, this thing can learn learn speech. It has an intelligence of 4. Technically, it can if you really want to push that. I would say push it. It has dark vision up to 30 feet and tremor sense of 60 feet and a passive perception of 10 feet, or passive perception of 10. Don't know I said feet at the end of that. It does have a language, and it's Kruthik. I didn't realize that these things actually spoke. I'm going to keep that as a language, and I'm going to speak Kruthik. It has a challenge rating 1/8, 25 XP. Did not realize this. I am so happy that this is a language. I'm going to actually use it. It has keen smell. The Kruthik has advantage on wisdom, quote in parentheses, perception checks that rely on smell. Pack tactics. The Kruthik have advantage on the attack roll against a creature if at least one of the Kruthik's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally isn't incapacitated. And it has Tunneler. The Kruthik can burrow through solid rock at half of its burrowing speed and leave a 2.5 foot diameter tunnel in its wake. And it has one action called Stab, like a scythe. It's a melee weapon attack, plus 5 to hit, reach of 5 feet, and it's one target only, average 5, 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage. And I gave it some little abilities here on this little notebook. Gave it a bite. It's a 1d4 plus 2. I think I took the exact same stats. Nope, I put it as 1 less damage. Plus 2d4 poison. I imagine that this thing has like some venom that it kind of loses as an adult. So I imagine that. I gave it a pack attack. When it attacks and within 5 feet of another young Kruthrik or an adult Kruthrik, it can use a reaction to make it a slash attack. Gave it an ability called Blood Frenzy. Whenever the young Kruthrik senses blood, so basically whenever someone gets hurt, it's going to go into into a frenzy and has advantage on its next attack, but it's only when it first smells blood. So it's only able to be done one time, and that's on all Kruthiks in the area. So yeah, that's going to massively screw in a party over on that. Plus it already has pack tactics, so imagine a little small amount of these fuckers going around at one time. So yeah, that's all on the young Kruthiks. Thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. Please leave a like and subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be absolutely amazing to me. If we can get even higher, that would be awesome. Please leave a comment down below in the comment section on what you would like to see us do. I had some papers on some things from Coldwood Press's Tome of Beasts, but I forgot where I put it. So I'm currently doing all this stuff right now. Just trying to stay content driven and stuff. So yeah. You're going to see a little bit more stuff. I might do a Mad Ravings, the Ravings of a Mad DM. Can't get it down for some reason. I got to write a script on that and hopefully get a camera here soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Thank you. See ya.